Since Enhypen are my olds, I just like to keep them. And I got these in Korea last summer. Signed by Yechan. I have lace albums that... Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. I am back with another K-pop album collection. I think the last time I did this video was like right before, or like somewhere before I went on exchange in Korea. I think that was the last time I filmed the video. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm back with an updated video because I thought it was necessary. I also just reorganized everything, so almost all the albums like now fit in this whole thing, so that's very nice because I'm not really focusing on like aesthetically pleasing anymore. It's just as long as I can just like, you know, dump all my albums really. So because I have just a lot at this point, and you guys will probably see a slight change in the amount of albums I have, because or not really, I think the amount has definitely gone bigger. Before I went to Korea for exchange, I actually sold some albums, so maybe some albums you saw in my previous album collection videos, you won't see them anymore here because I sold them. So yeah, and I think I will not be selling albums anytime soon, but the albums that I sold were just like, I don't really like the group anymore, or I just don't really listen to them, or they were just like some random artists that I just bought the albums of, so I was like, let me just sell them because I don't know what to do with them really. So yeah, enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and of course subscribe if you would like to see more videos of me. So enough rambling, let's go. So this is basically my whole like thing on where I store all my albums. I used to film these videos with like tripod, but now I don't really care anymore. So let me go start here first. So as you guys can see, this is my Enhypen collection. Enhypen is my #1 ult. I love them so much. I have all their releases, all the versions as well, up all the way to their newest release, Romance Untold Daydream. And actually, when I say all versions, yes, I mean including the engine versions, the jewel case versions, and also Japanese versions. But all the like jewel case versions, I actually put them all the way in the back because I tried to actually organize them as well, but it just didn't work. So I basically put all the jewel cases, including like Japanese releases, I put them just basically all the way in the back. And yeah, and like at the back here, oh, this is actually the box I got from the comeback showcase. I have a special version of the memorabilia there, and I have basically all the engine versions of Dark Blood, Orange Blood, and Romance Untold at the back. So here are all my albums. Since Enhypen are my olds, I just like to keep them at the top where they belong. So yeah, that's basically my Enhypen collection. I'm not gonna go through other things like season's greetings, other things that are like non-album, because I just basically only want to focus on the albums in this video. So yeah, let's go down a little bit. So in the back I have my BTS collection. So I have all the albums from all the releases, but I only have like one version of each, so I don't collect all versions. And I actually stopped with Butter because that's the last release of BTS I got. And this is like my little TXT collection. As you guys can see, I also didn't get every album. I stopped with Blue Hour. And I don't have the other version of this one. I also don't feel like getting it. I did get these both because I just like the colors. And I got these all three when I was in Korea. I do really want some more TXT albums. And I have the light stick over here. Guys, I said I don't want to focus on non-album stuff, but here I am pointing things that are not albums. But yeah, it's okay, I cannot help it. But yeah, that. And then let's go over here at the back. I have some Blackpink albums. I also stopped collecting Blackpink at some point. This is the How You Like That single version. I have like Kill This Love, Square Up, Blackpink the album. I don't have Born Pink because I didn't feel like collecting albums at that time anymore. I do have Rosé's and Lisa's solo albums, and then there's the start of my Stray Kids collection. I also used to collect Stray Kids. I have these when I got these in Korea last summer, and I basically stopped after In Life because I didn't collect albums from Stray Kids then anymore. So with some albums you can see I have multiple versions, and for some I don't. I just have one version. As you guys can see with Stray Kids, I only have one version of these ones, and then I've Go Live 2 versions, and I have 3 versions of In Live. I have 2 versions of the album. And then these are, this is 8, yeah, and this is Han's member version, and this is like a digital version, something like that. I got both of these in Korea last summer. And then here is the start of my 80s collection. Well, not really the start. This is basically the only 80s collection I have so far. Well, I actually also have some Japanese albums of 80s now, which I got a few days ago, and I unboxed them today. But I'll show these later. So I also started collecting 80s at some point, but I stopped after this album. Or no, after this album actually I stopped. So yeah, I'm actually still glad I got to have like their debut albums, because now I feel like they don't really sell these anymore. So yeah, I'm actually very glad I own these. So that's my little 80s collection. If you want to know more about the albums in depth, then you can check my previous album collection videos, because I feel like I talk more about the albums in depth, but now I'm just basically going through it very quick because I've already talked about these albums a lot. So at the back I have my Ones collection. There was also a time where I used to collect Ones. So I have some Ones albums over there. And then wait, let me just put these on the side. At the back I have some Twice albums. I have one version of More and More. I have all the 3 versions of Eyes Wide Open, and all the 3 versions of Taste of Love. And here is my little Psychers collection. I have all their releases, as you can tell. I don't have one version. I don't have the other version of the debut album, so I only have one version. I actually am still missing the second album, but at the same time not really missing. I don't really know if I want to get the second album, but I really feel like since I have the first, the third, and the fourth album, I maybe just might as well get it. But yeah, I do have both versions of the third album, and these 2 are actually signed. Let me just show you that. This one's signed by Jimin, and this one is signed by Yechan. I actually got these a few days ago as well. So I have Kepler's debut albums, First Impact, and I actually have Mashiro's Troubleshooter, like Mashiro version, and that one's actually also signed, but it's a bit hard to get out now. I'm sorry if it keeps going out of focus. Like, I'm trying to like keep it like this, but yeah, sometimes it goes a bit out of focus. I'm so sorry for that. And I have 3 The Boys albums. These are all the Steeler albums. I have 2 Boy Next Door albums, like the album Y. I have both versions. And I have 2 Monster X albums. These were actually both gifted. So I have Take 2 We Are Here and Fantasia. And let's go at the like at this cube. Basically all there at the back is all like very random albums. So basically there are only like artists that I have only one album of. So I'm not going through all of that because that's basically just a lot. But just like some randoms that I have, like I have One Got 7 album, I know. I have a Just Be album. I think, what's that pink one? The pink one over there is a Treasure album. So yeah, just some random albums. And this one is Hwa San Maria, this is Chungha, and this one is Shiny Zone Call Me. So yeah, I basically just want to focus on the front because here I have like more collections, as you can see. I have 3 Le Seraphim albums. I have both versions of I Use Lilac. I have some, these are Vives. What's this one? Versus is this one. So I have both versions. Also got these in Korea. I have Zero Base 1. I have both versions of the debut album and one version of their second album, Melting Point. But then I basically stopped buying Zero Base 1. Like, I really feel like I'm not really into Zero Base 1 anymore as I used to be, because I was so hyped for their debut because I was watching Voice Planet and stuff. But yeah, now not really into their music anymore. So I have 2 EXO albums. These were my first ever K-pop albums actually. And then I have a ITZY, well actually I have 3 ITZY albums, but I put this one there or else it just didn't look nice, I felt like. So I have It's Me, Not Shy, and Guess Who. I have 2 IVE albums, Love Dive and Afterlike, 2 Everglow albums, the debut one and this one really. That was basically it for the main cubes really. So as you guys can see, like I really tried to like put collections together as much as possible, and I just basically dumped the random ones in the back. I'm not going to open this one because it mainly stores season's greetings and double copies of albums, so I'm just not going to open this. But over here I have some albums that where I just didn't have space for. So I actually have a NMIX Kyujin album. This one's the Aspergo album of NMIX, and I got Kyujin's like version. I have 2 G Idol albums, I Trust, I Burn, and I have Weekly's Replay. And over here I actually all have jewel cases, and most of them are albums that I actually got today. So I have Baby Monsters Drip, I have Ateez Japanese album Birthday, I have all 3 versions. I have The Boys Gibberish, both versions. I have some N-Team over here, this Aorashi. I have Haruwa's jewel case from the first Howling We, and I have Haruwa. Basically, I think I have all versions of the first Howling Me. Yeah, like I think I have all versions, and then 1 Haruwa. I have Lay's album, Step, and Baekhyun's Bambi, and I have BTS Face Yourself. So these are basically where I store my jewel cases. So yeah, those were basically actually all the albums. There used to be some albums in here as well, but I took them all out there because they were just taking too much space. So I just tried to put them in here as much as possible. And I have 2 albums over here. This is Super Junior The Renaissance. And I have Kiss of Life. This is like a new album I got, and it's signed by Hunter. And I thought it would be very cute to put it like in this magazine stand, because it really gives like, you know, magazine. So that's why I had to put it there. And then lastly, also a new addition to my collection, which is Rosé's Rosie album. And I actually didn't know that this was gonna be so big. Yeah, I know, I didn't watch unboxings of this, so yeah, like I thought it would be perfect to display it there, because Hwasa's Maria album was on there for years. So I thought, let me just change it and put Rosé's album there, and it just really fits with like this aesthetic, I feel like. So yeah, that was actually my whole album collection. So that was it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If I have more like K-pop albums in the future, then I will make an updated one, or if I maybe declutter, downsize, or just anything really, if there are like many huge changes, then I'll do an updated one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I see you guys next time in a new video.